Seeing a volcano to erupt is one of those bucket list experiences. There are over 1,000 active volcanoes on Earth, but very few guarantees seeing the explosion and the lava with your own eyes. And we are going to hike to one of the most active ones to try our luck.
We made it!
Wir haben Attendance aus dem Park, bitte.
Finally we arrived.
Yes, tough. How many hours?
So what's next?
Luggage.
And then Antigua. Our base for the hike is Antigua, a city shaped by volcanoes, earthquakes, and centuries of history. It is one of the most beautiful cities in Central America. Colorful colonial streets, old churches, rooftop cafes, and huge volcanoes in every direction. How long is the ride? I think it's 2 hours, 2.5.
Café, me gusta mucho café.
Excited about the Easter?
Yes, today is the last day of the session and it's the full day. I know we're tired, but we need to check it out.
Super nice.
Kika's choice. Hello.
So, first things first. We have
I
breakfast.
sleep here and you sleep there.
Okay.
Breakfast, yes.
And during our visit, the atmosphere became even crazier. We arrived during Semana Santa, Holy Week. People wear traditional robes depending on the day of the ceremonies, while families spend hours creating colorful carpets called alfombras, from flowers, sawdust and fruit. The entire city feels alive 24 hours a day that we experienced with some local friends. No wonder why people come to Guatemala from all around the world to this unique ceremony. From almost every rooftop in the city, you can see the volcanoes in distance. One of them is Agua, the volcano of water, but the volcano everyone comes for is Fuego, the volcano of fire.
We're going on our hike, volcano hike. Watch the lava, eruption.
What's the name of it? Do you remember?
No, which one?
So the Fuego that has eruptions and the other that we're hiking.
Something.
Our plan was to hike Acatenango, the neighboring volcano sitting almost 4,000 meters above sea level. And here the weather is nice, but up in the volcano should be like winter conditions, right? Like zero wind. The hike takes 2 days. On day 1, you climb to base camp at around 3,700 meters. On day 2, you wake up before sunrise and continue to the summit of Acatenango itself. There is also an optional extra hike directly toward Fuego to see the eruption even closer. They say that's the toughest part because... And if it's safe? Because it's like sand, volcanic sand, so you kind of step 2 forward, 1 backward. So we honestly had no idea if we will do it or not. At the meeting point before the hike, everyone looked well prepared. Everyone looks very legit. Do you think we also look legit hikers? Okay. Visual is important. And later a group proved they were not messing around. From Antigua we drove to the starting point at around 2,400 meters.
Let's go!
Ready?
Let's go. At first, the hike felt easy. Open fields, good weather, high motivation. Everyone talking, laughing, feeling confident.
So far so good.
But that started to change. Soon we entered the cloud forest. Huge trees, mist everywhere, cold air.
Enjoying the rainforest?
It's a cool part. We said quarter way.
Not exactly in...
274 kilometer and 433 up. At around 3,000 meters we stopped for lunch and suddenly the hike became very real.
Chicken burrito.
So halfway?
Halfway? I'm already tired.
3,200.
I feel a bit
altitude.
Distance.
I feel a bit the altitude.
Yeah.
Is it already 3,000?
Yeah.
Oh, like this last part?
Yeah, it was a bit heavy. Yeah.
The air was thinner, the temperature dropped, and the trail had a steep section. Honestly, it's getting tougher. Yesterday it was steep, but very steep. Start to see some view. It's good. Got a big hiker. Getting a bit tough, windy. Everyone slowly settled into their own rhythm. Some people were flying up to the mountain, others were struggling hard. We were somewhere in the middle, and we felt the hike is not crazy difficult, but it's challenging enough to feel accomplishment when you arrive to the top. Woo! Anyone with a good physique can do it, you just need to make sure you dictate your own pace.
It's right there by Luke. That's the volcano, which hopefully will clear up. That's our accommodation. Right there. Say hi, guys! Hi!
At around 3 p.m. we finally reached the base camp. After the crazy eruption, the sun here is, you really feel. It's cool, I hope it's on camera. It was completely cloudy, you couldn't really see the volcano, but you could constantly hear it. Sometimes even small vibration under your feet. It felt unreal, like the stomach of the planet was having a diarrhea. Look amazing.
Look amazing?
Yes.
So, we're here at our campsite, which is actually very nice, and we have some very nice cabins. But, as you can see, the weather is not working in our favor. So we decided to stay here and relax. It was challenging the way up, but it was very nice. Some of our group went to Fuego, some stayed. But there is also in the morning a hike up here, not in Fuego, which is more certain to see, especially with this weather, Fuego and the eruptions. So we're taking it easy.
The wine in the hand.
Yeah, I had some wine.
So even though much of our group decided to go, we stayed behind. We first took a nap in the cabin and then experienced one of the coolest evenings we have ever had.
This is our room that we share with a lovely Dutch couple. They went on the Fuego hike and we didn't. There was some hail, I think it's called hail, granizo. It's really cold. The weather changes every 2 minutes. And this is where the fire happens and the chilling happens.
As night fell, the cloud suddenly disappeared, and there it was, Fuego.
Man, that's awesome.
Dinner time.
Video?
No, yeah. Enjoy.
Enjoy, babe.
Every few minutes, another explosion, sometimes small, sometimes massive. It almost didn't feel real. Eventually, the rest of the group returned absolutely exhausted. Weren't very lucky with the weather higher up, so they could barely see the volcano. We still respect them for even attempting it. At nearly 4,000 meters, sleeping is difficult. Then at 4 a.m. the alarm started going off. It was freezing cold and our bodies were destroyed from the day before.
Morning.
Good night, morning.
Let's go.
You look great. You're a fighter, like a fighter. But after another painful hour climbing toward the summit, suddenly the sun started rising above the clouds.
Sorry?
And every second of suffering immediately felt worth it. The view from the top was unbelievable. Fuego erupting beside us. Volcanoes everywhere in distance. Clouds below our feet.
We made it, guys! Well done! How was it? What did you think?
Horrible.
Horrible?
We made it!
Harder than Fuego.
Harder than Fuego? Yeah, it's because you're tired.
Yeah. It's too early. I felt like I was worth it. And I was like,
Oh, yes.
We were extremely happy we pushed through.
I'm gonna put my sexy mode on as well.
Campsite, B1. There's Balint. Almost leaving. You're ready for your brekkie?
Yes. English breakfast.
We need to pack in. No, you're gonna get oat and banana. Let's go back.
Go. Hero, you saved the... Going down was much easier. Actually, maybe a little easy.
There's some good beers waiting.
At some point, we basically started sprinting down the volcanic ash section like complete idiots.
Extreme running is my life.
Okay.
Why do you want this?
Monster kill.
Perfect.
And somehow, after only 2 days, it felt like we had been up there for a week. No sleep, endless hiking, altitude, cold, eruptions, sunrise views, and amazing new friends. Thank you for everyone in the B1 group making this adventure even more amazing. Alright, so fresh from the oven, we came back from the hike of the volcano. Well, the arrival is fresh, but we are not so fresh.
Yes, we don't smell great or look great.
Yes, it's been 2 intense but amazing days. So first of all, we saw the lava eruption, we saw the volcano erupting many times. At night with lava and in the morning with the sunrise. So that was great, and it's a
unique experience.
It's a unique experience, I agree. About the hike. So going up, you go up to 3,700 meters. If you have a good physique, it's doable. And then the extra hike in the morning is more altitude. It's not long, so it can be done, but it has challenge because of the altitude.
And everything is mainly very steep. So coming down is really fast, but going up takes a while.
Yes, but it's worth it. The experience was spectacular. Honestly, this experience alone made Guatemala worth visiting. And we are just getting started. In the next episode, we will explore other unique places in the country. For those who are planning their own trip, we left some useful links and offers in the description. And if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for the next adventure or leave us a like. It means a lot to us. Thank you for watching.